August 7, Treaty 8 First Nations and their supporters gathered above the proposed Site C dam to voice their opposition to the project, and particularly BC Hydro's controversial plans to begin cutting down dozens of eagles' nests along the river, despite lingering court challenges confronting the project.
Last Friday, the Treaty 8 First Nations were notified by BC Hydro that within the next 30 days, they're going to start cutting down the trees that have the eagles' nests. There's approximately, what they've stated in their letter is 28 eagles' nests will be removed. But it's not really, they're not really removed because they just go and cut the trees down. So I know that the Treaty 8 First Nations have now filed an injunction to stop work. They've respectfully asked BC Hydro to not work until that injunction is heard, and from what I've heard, BC Hydro has refused to do that. We're hoping that that injunction happens sooner than later. The hearing, eagles are very significant, especially to myself and my culture, because my elders taught me about the eagle feather and how it's a significant gift that a warrior's given for certain accomplishments in their lives. And there's ceremonies for receiving those, there's ceremonies for taking care of them, so it's something really that's got my blood boiling that they're going to come and cut down eagles' nests.
They're going to erect 30 poles with a platform for the eagles to relocate. Now, I don't know how they communicated with the eagles, how they spoke to them to get them to understand that this is your new home.
We are on the north bank of the Peace River. This is where the Moberly River runs in. Just above us here is there's a construction site, BC Hydro construction site on the north bank here. You could see some of their work on the south bank. This is where the dam is going to come across. So the Moberly River would be backed up quite a ways up that valley, and this whole pristine valley right up to Hudson Hope would be flooded, including all of these beautiful little islands. Each island has some eagle nests on it all the way up. There's absolutely no need for that. It looks to me like either a test or a provocation. There's a lot of trees to cut. Why single out eagles' nests?
A number of youth concerned about the dam took part in the event as well.
I love coming out on a boat and boating down it, and I like it because all the animals in this environment, and it's just a really beautiful river.
In recent weeks, Hydro has issued initial contracts to begin preparing work sites on both the north and south sides of the river near the dam site, something that has even local business people concerned, including the secretive manner in which some of the work has been tendered and awarded to an Alberta company.
There's no real saving right now by going ahead with this work, other than it buys support in the community by throwing around a bunch of money. Although awarding this non-transparent tender to an Alberta contractor really has put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths already. It's kind of hypocritical on their behalf when, you know, we can't even talk about some things that are before the courts, and here we are going ahead with a project that's being contested by various groups. You know, it's been commented on by previous CEOs, the joint review panel members, everything, that the project is flawed and shouldn't go ahead. On, you know, economic, environmental, social, every aspect of the project doesn't make sense, but yet we're still trying to force it through even though it's in front of the court.
And with the actual dam construction still years away, First Nations question the need to begin removing eagles' nests as early as September 1st.
We are here to let them hear our songs, that remind them that whatever it takes, we're not going away.